Hey everyone, so I'm going to do a little Hydra showcase on Archer and Rathalos, but I got to build them first, so I just thought I would go ahead and do that on the video so you can see the gear that they end up wearing. I already got it pulled up in the optimizer off to the side here. We're going to go for a relentless build on her just to maximize the cycling because I don't have an affinity breaker set that I really want to put her in. That'll give her any kind of damage. So we're going to go with this build. Because I want to make sure she's fast. That's a big thing. Making sure she's fast. With enough accuracy and good resistance. That's another thing that I was trying to make sure I built into her kit was some resistance, which turned out okay. Still need to do the artifact enhancement, or well, I still have it running. I'm not sold on completely doing it yet, but depends on how hard I want to do the champ training. A little more damage. I'm not going to go all the way up to 3. And then the banner is the only thing that I'm stealing because I don't use her. Any of this need rolled up. She's defense based, so that doesn't work. This could be ascended. Yeah, so she doesn't have much damage, but I really wanted to make sure she's actually way over accuracy cap now. Because with the Hydra bonuses, and I just canceled all that, didn't I? Alright. Make sure you click equip before you do that. Now, what I'm trying to show is that with Hydra bonus, she's way over capped. I wish she had more resistance, because she's going to kind of be a mischief target with her A1, because she puts increased accuracy on herself only. I did make sure these two get booked. I didn't worry about finishing a little bit of extra damage on her A1. It's all about her passive healing anyway, and then making sure these are 100% with the cooldown reduction. These are the masteries I decided to go with. There may be some improvements. I took this to help free people if they get eaten. So now we'll switch to Rathalos, who was right there anyway. I went with these masteries. Oh, I took this when I was testing with Gerptuck. So that you should probably go with Methodical instead of this. But I'm just going to leave it as is. He is fully booked. He is +2. He is now 4-star awakened. So I'm not going to give him the neck that the optimizer wanted me to use. guess we could give him Quintuses, because we're going to give him Quintus accessories anyway, so might as well just give him all of them. The game would quit being mad. I think that's not much difference. We can leave that. Save a little bit of silver. This is faster, so we'll go with Quintus. And then he's gonna put on like my main nuker gear. Okay, need to get rid of all that. We're gonna go Savage for these three. Guess we're gonna use the helm that nobody's using. That shield. And this chest. And then we're going with Quintus weapon or gloves and George's boots. Nope, George's boots. So this is a pretty high-end build, obviously. But I really wanted to give him the best chance to shine. You know, really showcase what he has. Chicken. So we're gonna go to Nightmare Hydra. She doesn't have gear on either right now, I don't think. I'm trying to think if there's somebody better. Or if I should just put her in like Relentless. Since I used to run her in the curse set, but we don't really need to do that because we have Hex already built in now, so no reason to worry about that. So we could just go with Fast Relentless so that she's trying to keep it up more. And I feel like the accuracy will probably play into it. We'll see. No, I don't want to do equipped. We'll see how much accuracy we have just putting these pieces on. A little short for Nightmare Hydra. I feel like this might work. We are slower than Rathalos, which is unfortunate. But I do think I want to try to keep her in Relentless. Let's just put these pieces on. We can glyph up a little bit. Or we'll crash raid. Alright, and we're back. So I went ahead and upgraded this to 16. Let's see, we really want this to be... We just need a little bit more accuracy. Don't have hardly any speed glyphs. Never do. We could gain a little bit on this too. There we go. That should be plenty. I'm not worried about getting a whole lot more than that. Yeah, that puts it at 396 without the Hydra bonus, so that, yeah, that's enough without. So masteries will push her over with Swarm Smiter. Anyway, so should be good there. Fire Mystery Shard and head back. See how this works. I can show the other stats real quick. So Rathalos in a PvP build. Resistance, defense, really high HP. Rathalos is in a PvP-ish build. 365% crit damage in Savage. She's in triple Righteous. And Supreme Galek is in Relentless. I don't want to preset her. Yeah, we'll just see how this goes. Yeah, Rathalos is the fastest on the team. Go ahead and get him instantly feared. I was like, we don't have provoke. Yeah, we do. Alright, I don't know her skills yet. Okay, so this is provoke. Good stuff. Go weak hit the head. That was his second turn. Go ahead and cleanse everybody. We apparently didn't land Hex here, which is unfortunate. HP burns out. Third turn, we'll just running into that head. We're gonna end up proccing this head. Fear, and we lost game. Alright, regroup. Yeah. New rotation. I'm gonna have to figure out how I want to deal with these heads. This is a very squishy team. We don't have a way to deal with the fear. Got provoke. We got Hex on everybody that time and the Relentless. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and lose the fear. Cleanse everybody. Send him over into decay. I guess we could have been hitting Mischief. Let's hit Mischief. Galek's just getting wrecked on this difficulty. I think it's because I'm putting up the Tarichka shield too soon, but then Taras's damage will be down. I don't know. I don't have decreased attack either. That's another downfall. I wonder. That's probably super sketchy. But let's try it. I think this Nekmo is built already. Yeah. One thing with Nekmo, if you do have him in like refresh gear or anything, you do want to preset this because he will not usually want to do this back to back, but it can be pretty neat when he does. just dies. Might have to run a real support instead of, where is she? Instead of Venus. No, we'll try it again. I tried not to open with the 8-3, and we attack that head anyway. Did land hex here again. Not sure if it's going to work since we didn't have that's unfortunate. There we go. Keep taking turns, huh? Go up to this head. Good old Taras counterattacks. I'm not sure which attack is going to be his boosted attack now. I don't think that was it. Gotta provoke back up. Chair. Extra turn, we'll get these debuffs up. Some poisons over here. This might be the boosted 600,000, maybe. 1 million, 1.2 million. She did like 100,000 over here. I was hoping between her healing and Mauritius shielding that we could keep the squishy guys alive. I couldn't even see those numbers. No, there it was. 3.3 million on that A2. Really need to cycle back to block buffs. Put that hex back out. Burn out. Extra turn. So we could be in trouble on the timing of the revives here on these. Okay, good. Poison Cloud attempted to go out before. So, I mean, we're already well past 1 key damage. But we're gonna try to showcase. There's no way I'm keeping track of the timer on this though. If he had some kind of indication of, okay, I'm gonna pop off at this time, he would be so much better. Didn't get Hex over here. Wrong Affinity is really bad. We really need block buffs over here to stop this head. Not only from increased attack, but from reflect damage. Another big pain. Because we don't have a strip on this team. We do have damage immunity when poisons go out. There's the slows, that's helpful. Not gonna worry about cleansing everybody. Sending Taras is about the same amount of turn meter. That sucks, but everybody else has block buffs, so. She stole it, but she can't really do anything with it. Yeah, that hurt. Can we save Galek? Yes, we can. She will take her turn to spread and get nowhere. He might be coming up on his big turn here. We don't have a lot of buffs out, so I'm gonna go ahead and save this. We do have Hex out though, so it should scale nicely. 150,000 each on those heads, just for Hex being out. Now we'll buff up. Might be the next hit that's a big one. I really can't remember. Alright, big Taras hit ish, not great. Surprised he hit that for less than 1 million. I know this team doesn't have a lot of buffs, I know, but still. I'm just kind of throwing her skills out haphazardly. You probably should have waited for this head to show me what he's gonna be. I should have poisoned that head. Alright, big A2? Yeah, I think that was it. 500,000 over here, 1 point something million here. I should have slowed it down. Oh well, you get the idea. It is the provoke head, of course, since I just wasted provoke. Alright, so this head's at 11 stacks. We have to be mindful of that. Poison this head. This is a single hit, so we'll go ahead and do it. I really want that to go there, but I don't know if it's going to. I should have just went ahead and hit that hit, I guess. I really need provoke out. Extra turn, awesome. Shield, and now we'll let this head pop off. I don't want to force it though. I really like for him to take his turn and pop off, but he didn't do that because why would he? If he takes his turn and then pops off, then he's stuck with that buff for the entire time, and you don't have to worry about this counter for the entire next turn. So it's super helpful. Weak hit, of course. Just give me Taras back. Thank you, sir. Alright, here we I don't want to double hit him. We don't have provoke out anymore. Let's shield everybody and then see if we can kill this guy. Got him before he popped off again. Provoke. Resisted. Of course it was. But we'll just have a big ol' A1 drop everybody's turn meter. Awesome. So I'll probably run this on manual to about 100 million and then maybe just hit auto and see what kind of damage everybody puts up. That was a pretty good hit. Pump. Should, okay, yeah, only Hex was over there, so. This in. Yeah, we never got the provoke here. No heads are up to cleanse even though, so he just cleansed himself. We'll just do turn meter. Now we got the provoke. Didn't get the slow over there. I didn't see what the numbers were there. I just hit the buttons. Of course, she lost on that, but I think she refresh procced it. Taras doing Taras things. Weak hits. Unfortunate. Extra turn. Save provoke. Nah. All in, right? Get another turn anyway. I'm just getting all kinds of turns. Burning off the good buffs. Relentless is nice for times, and then other times it's just like, really would have liked to keep that shield. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit auto. Just see what kind of damage these guys do. Alright, guys. So I'll go over the builds of these champions. This is the Hydra stats. The main thing with this team, so you'll notice, I think, didn't quite hit it there, but pretty close. Grazor, Iron Gut brings increased resistance. For Nightmare Hydra, you need 455 resistance at a minimum to try to Mischief Tank, but that breaks down to about 303 with increased resistance. So when he has increased resistance up, then everybody is nearly a Mischief Tank. Like I said, these guys are a little low, but these two I built with the idea of having Iron Gut in the team. And not only does he do increased resistance, but his A2, which is a max HP hit, also increases the duration of buffs. So for majority of the fight, he will keep it up. He is slower than everybody else, so that makes him struggle to keep it up. But other than that, yeah. So I don't know if these guys, of course they're not going to show up there. So we'll just search for him. I'll show you the actual gear. So this was what we used on Nekmo. I built him earlier just for this, just to run some random gear. Then Michi is in Savage. And Broken Set. Just trying to get good damage on him with his, since they still haven't changed his passive. Actually, they just took the wording out of the passive, didn't they? I didn't even realize that. Because this used to say it didn't work on Hydra, and they took that off of there. So that it does work in Hydra. We've seen Archer, the Uugo. I put the helm back on. Reflex set. Oh, I'm not showing the masteries. Yeah. So War Master, Master Hexer. I'll go back and show everybody's masteries after I show Iron Gut. We use this one. He also has War Master and Lasting Gifts. Everything else is pretty standard. I do have Hero Soul on him. Not sure it was the greatest choice, but I do like Chainbreaker for him as well, because since like that team didn't have a Fear Cleanse, it gives him a chance to get out of it anyway when you're relying on him for the provoke and you need it consistently. Archer, Masteries, War Master, Rathalos, War Master also. Didn't do any kind of Helm Smasher stuff for Hydra and things outside of maybe Trunda. This is going to be your most consistent thing. Michi, also War Master with Master Hexer for the decreased defense, decreased attack hex that he puts up. And then Nekmo should also be War Master. Yeah. So the entire team, War Master, Some of them had the shield breaker. Like I said, that's to try to add damage in the emergency situations that I need to get them out. I showed the Tarichka, the Taras, so yeah. My normal nightmare team would be Rock and the Krizia. I think I passed her up. She should be, yeah. I don't have them marked. One of these two, and then Krizia. And Krizia is best in Cruelty if you're only going to run her in Hydra, but her multipliers are half of what like Nut and everybody's is, so she needs twice as much crit damage. So mine's actually built in Lethal and still has 369 crit damage in Hydra. If there's decreased defense out, she can max hit every head with every skill, except for maybe Suffering on the A1, because the A1 has a 0.2 multiplier. Her A2 and A3 have a 0.5, and like Iron Gut and Nut have 1.0 multipliers, or theirs are 0.1 and hers are 0.05 and 0.02. It's along those kind of lines. But that's basically the gist of it. I know Rathalos gear is pretty high end, but I wanted to kind of give him best case scenario for my account. So. Alright. Thanks for watching, guys. Alright, guys. So I'll go over the builds of these champions. This is the Hydra stats. The main thing with this team, so you'll notice, I think, didn't quite hit it there, but pretty close. Grazor, Iron Gut brings increased resistance. For Nightmare Hydra, you need 455 resistance at a minimum to try to Mischief Tank, but that breaks down to about 303 with increased resistance. So when he has increased resistance up, then everybody is nearly a Mischief Tank. Like I said, these guys are a little low, but these two I built with the idea of having Iron Gut in the team. And not only does he do increased resistance, but his A2, which is a max HP hit, also increases the duration of buffs. So for majority of the fight, he will keep it up. He is slower than everybody else, so that makes him struggle to keep it up. But other than that, yeah. So I don't know if these guys, of course they're not going to show up there. So we'll just search for them. I'll show you the actual gear. So this was what we used on Nekmo. I built him earlier just for this, just to run some random gear. Then Mitchie is in Savage. And Broken Set. Just trying to get good damage on him with his, since they still haven't changed his passive. Actually, they just took the wording out of the passive, didn't they? I didn't even realize that. Because this used to say it didn't work on Hydra, and they took that off of there. So that it does work in Hydra. We've seen Archer, the Uugo. I put the helm back on. Reflex set. Oh, I'm not showing the masteries. Yeah. So War Master, Master Hexer. I'll go back and show everybody's masteries after I show Iron Gut. We use this one. He also has War Master and Lasting Gifts. Everything else is pretty standard. I do have Hero Soul on him. Not sure it was the greatest choice, but I do like Chainbreaker for him as well, because since like that team didn't have a Fear Cleanse, it gives him a chance to get out of it anyway when you're relying on him for the provoke and you need it consistently. Archer, Masteries, War Master, Rathalos, War Master also. Didn't do any kind of Helm Smasher stuff for Hydra and things outside of maybe Trunda. This is going to be your most consistent thing. Mitchie, also War Master with Master Hexer for the decreased defense, decreased attack hex that he puts up. And then Nekmo should also be War Master. Yeah. So the entire team, War Master. Some of them had the Shield Breaker. Like I said, that's to try to add damage in the emergency situations that I need to get them out. I showed the Tarichka, the Taras, so yeah. My normal Nightmare team would be Tahanrock and Acrisia. I think I passed her up. She should be, yeah. I don't have them marked. One of these two, and then Acrisia. Acrisia is best in Cruelty if you're only going to run her in Hydra, but her multipliers are half of what like Nut and everybody's is, so she needs twice as much crit damage. So mine's actually built in Lethal and still has 369 crit damage in Hydra. If there's decreased defense out, she can max hit every head with every skill, except for maybe Suffering on the A1, because the A1 has a 0.2 multiplier. Her A2 and A3 have a 0.5, and like Iron Gut and Nut have 1.0 multipliers, or theirs are 0.1 and hers are 0.05 and 0.02. It's along those kind of lines. But that's basically the gist of it. I know Rathalos gear is pretty high end, but I wanted to kind of give him best case scenario for my account. So. Alright. Thanks for watching, guys.